Welcome to the Newton Medical Center Foundation Show. My name is Jerry Morelli and I'm joined by Nikki Morville. Tonight we're going to show you different aspects of Newton Medical Center. And if you want to give to the capital campaign, the number is up on the screen right now. They're almost there at their goal. Newton Medical Center is your local hometown hospital. They're there to serve the residents of Sussex County and of course nearby Warren County. And Nikki, you were at the Festival of Lights, which is always a big thing for the Newton Medical Center.
I was. Well, Jerry, as you said, the capital campaign is so crucial right now. We're at the end of the year. As I understand, they're close, but they're not there yet, and they always need people to give. And let's talk about the anonymous donor.
Right.
They're going to get $1 million
right?
from an anonymous donor if they hit their target goal. So folks, I'm sure you're always in the mood to give during the season of giving, and after, come the new year, it's always a great place to put your dollars, because when you need it most, you can come here and know it's coming right to Newton Medical Center. Right here. So anyway, as Jerry said, I was recently at the Festival of Lights. As we all know, the Festival of Lights kicks off the holiday season, and C. Edward McCracken, who a longtime friend of the hospital many years ago, thought, why not light the Christmas trees as you drive up the driveway here to help the patients, give a little bit of joy and care and love while they are here at the hospital. And also, as you're driving by, you get to see just how warm and inviting it looks here at the hospital. So anyway, I talked to a bunch of people. Everybody was in a happy, festive mood at the Festival of Lights tree lighting ceremony. So here it is. Folks, welcome to our Newton Medical Center show. We are here at the 21st annual C. Edward McCracken Festival of Lights, and it is getting bigger and better every year. I am with one of the two co-chairs of the event, Michael Hollenstein. Tell me a little bit about this great event here tonight and what a turnout.
The Festival of Lights activity is one of several of the foundation's activities, and this is an opportunity for the foundation to acknowledge the works of the hospital and the movement and the progress at the hospital, and also to give back to the community in an event where people are provided an opportunity to come, and they show their support by purchase of lights and wreaths and things like that and trees, and then they come and we have a party and we have fireworks. So it's a lot of fun. It's
fantastic. So Michael, tell me a little bit about, this has really grown, the crowd, the support. The hospital really shows back to the community what it's given. And I think that an event like this, you really get to see how much we get to give back and how much the community really does support this. That's
true. In order for the event to grow, it has evolved over a number of years, but it's really picked up pace in the last few years with the merger with Atlantic Health. And then you notice that things are happening at the hospital. There are more people around. There are more progressive activities taking place. The place is getting a facelift. It's expanding, and that brings in people and provides more opportunity with a broader base for people to contribute and donate, and the visibility is greater, and it breeds more and more. It's like an avalanche or a snowball going down the hill.
It's fantastic, and I have to say, a facelift, that's funny you said that, because I walked in and I obviously haven't been here in a little while, and it really does look so different, so professional, so nice and warm and welcoming when you walk in.
Well, you really have no idea. This is sort of a temporary situation right here, and I'm not the best person to really speak to what's happening in here, but if you were to take a minute and go down and see the new wound center, or take a look at the Charles Tice Heart Center, or even some of the things that have been the foundation has worked on over the years, emergency room and things like that, the hospital really has grown with the community, and right now with Atlantic Health and the way things are going right now, it is growing tremendously and really coming together nicely as a community hospital.
Another co-chair of the event tonight, and a man who wears a lot of hats here at Newton Medical Center. I'm here with Dr. Massey. Such a nice man. I know him well. Dr. Massey, tell me as a doctor, being a part of this, co-chairing, how does it feel to be on both ends and see really what is happening here at this wonderful hospital?
Well, it's very exciting, and it's really been a decade of growth here at Newton Medical Center in so many ways. And I was thinking about that earlier today when I came to work to the hospital to see some patients and was reflecting on what it was like 10 or 11 years ago. And here we have this modern Charles Tice Heart Center, complete modernization, a new emergency room, just so many things that have come about because of what the community's given us. And it's afforded us the opportunity to work in a state-of-the-art facility and really provide university-level care locally here in the community.
Which is fabulous. Which is fabulous. It's second to none. You can't find this anywhere, and we really are growing with the times here with the merger, and now you see the support for an event like this.
Exactly. No, and again, I think I'm really here to just thank everyone. I mean, the community, all the supporters of the events, because we couldn't, this hospital couldn't be what it is today without all the support we've had locally, and hopefully we feel like we're giving back a lot and bringing you a lot here as well.
Fantastic. Well, Dr. Massey, another special year here. And again, it's always nice to know that you've got a doctor here who does big time work on so many patients and supports an event like this. It really shows that you believe in where you work.
Without a doubt. I mean, I really feel I'm proud to be part of the medical staff here and afforded the opportunity to work here in the community. So
for the 21st C. Edward McCracken Annual Festival of Lights, we're so honored to have his daughter, Joellen, here, Joellen McCracken Hazen, talking to us about this tradition. Now, Joellen, we've spoke many years. I wore my high heels this year so I could be almost as tall and as beautiful as you. Joellen, tell me a little bit about, this has just got to warm your heart seeing how this has grown throughout the years, and to know this all started with your dad, and to explain to the folks out there the story behind all this if they don't know already.
Briefly, 21 years ago, my dad had an idea to add some holiday cheer to the hospital by lining the majestic driveway with lighted trees. Took it to the foundation, they approved it, put together a committee, named it Holiday Festival of Lights, and the rest is history. Donated trees by St. Paul's Abbey, small committee, hot chocolate, cookies, flick the lights, and there we were. And 21 years later, I look around and it's really hard to believe. My mom was saying before, I can't believe this is still happening. 21 years later, I thought it would fizzle out. I said, Mom, if something is good, it doesn't fizzle out.
Absolutely, I agree. And this becomes a big holiday tradition for so many people. It's a big kickoff to the holiday season. And this is really what kicks it off. And it's grown now with the children's singers, and we've got all the activities outside. And then, of course, the lighting of the tree and the fireworks. It's really special. And your dad must have been such a special man to think about what it would mean being ill in the hospital and seeing all the beautiful lights.
And that was his idea, 21 years. It's just hard to believe that it's grown to the point that it has with the children's activities. He was about kids, he was about community, he was about family, neighbors, all inclusive. And I think the grassroots idea and tradition that he started has continued.
Well, and they really have continued. It's so nice here, and you and your brothers always come out for it. And now you said your sons normally light it up, and it's exciting for me to watch. I've seen this many years now, and it's just grown so beautifully. And I know as a family, certainly so proud.
We are very proud.
Well, Nikki, it's another wonderful night, a great holiday season, and a tremendous crowd. This means so much to this hospital, and the community means so much to us. I mean, it's really phenomenal, and it's great to see everybody out, kids, all ages. We have some outside events here, and obviously the fireworks in a few minutes. I'm kind of hoping there's going to be a 21-gun salute, because this is the 21st.
You're right.
21st, hard to believe. I was just speaking with Bob Massey, who's one of our co-chairs, and he said, boy, I came to work this morning and walked through the hospital and said what a difference in the last 10, 11 years that he's been here. So it's things like this that help us grow. The foundation means so much to our ability to not only grow but add new equipment and technology. And once again, the foundation is supporting actually our new outpatient center and wound center that will open very shortly. And so great evening.
Really, when we're talking about those 2 centers opening, how does this really put you guys aside from the rest when you're talking about community hospitals that are just growing and growing?
Well, you know, as you look around, there's a lot of change in our industry. We are very fortunate to be part of Atlantic Health. We are in the growth strategy right now, which is excellent, when a lot of other community hospitals around us seem to be struggling. So I'm glad we're not looking for partners right now. We're looking for new ways to serve the public. You know, the centers themselves, a lot more outpatient services as health reform comes in, and we want to be prepared to serve our public. And honestly, without the generosity of people in this community, the McCracken's, you know, absolute legacy here for 21 years for this event, and everyone else, we just couldn't be as successful as we are. So it's a great way to kind of kick off the holidays.
Sure is. It's a great way to kick off the holiday season. And wasn't C. Edward McCracken right? When you get to look out of your patient window and get to see the lights, it does warm your heart. And to know that this just keeps growing like this, it's really special that it continues so nicely.
No, it is so true. I mean, and you know, to look out a hospital window and see the beautiful scenery, but this time of the year to see those lights mean a lot. And hope we don't disturb too many people with the fireworks, but that won't be for long.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Tom.
Thank you very much for your coverage once again, and happy holidays to everyone.
I'm here with my friend, my pal, Mark Avendolio, who is the chairman of the Newton Medical Center Foundation. Mark, this event, unbelievable. It's grown so much, so many people here, and what a good cause. First, let's talk about this event in particular. The planning that goes into something like this for the foundation, and then to have it be so successful. Tell me a little bit about the backstory.
Yeah, it started 21 years ago. Ed McCracken had the idea that we ought to, you know, put some lights out in front of the hospital to celebrate the holidays, and it just turned into this unbelievable event. It's gotten bigger and bigger every year. I think we have more sponsorship this year than we've ever had.
Nice.
And I think it's over $65,000 in sponsorship. We expect about 700 or 800 people tonight here. And we're going to have fireworks go off in a little while. There's going to be some speeches and then fireworks. But it just turned into an event that the community just revolved around. A couple years ago, we added a children's part of it, where the kids are outside and they're doing spin art and popcorn and hot chocolate and all these great events for kids. And Santa's out there, and they've got characters, Rudolph and some of the other characters are out there I saw.
They really get into it.
Oh, they do. The kids love it. It's really for the community. I mean, this is one event that we do that, you know, we have the golf event and we have the wine tasting event, but this one's really for the community, and the community just comes out for it, and they're excited. The fireworks are going to be great tonight, and we're just looking forward to a great time.
Now, when you talk about raising money, you talk about sponsorships. How does that all work with something like this, that it can keep growing and then it can keep benefiting the hospital?
It does. It's what we do at the foundation is, of course, you know, we're the major fundraiser in the community.
Right.
And the nice part about, we merged recently with Atlantic Health, as everybody knows. And the nice part is that all the money that's raised here in Sussex County stays here in Sussex County. So if we raise, you know, $100,000 on this event and $500,000, $500,000 for the year and all the events that we do, all that money stays right here in Sussex County. It doesn't go to, you know, do something at Morristown or do something at Overlook. It stays right here, which is great. And you can see the difference. Look at this lobby.
No,
I mean, look at the changes.
Well, that's what I said when I walked in here. Michael Hollenstein said, yeah, there's been some facelifts. I love that. Little nip tuck. Just kidding. No, but when you walk in here, all of a sudden you think, wow, what a difference. Just walking in here alone. But there's so many other things that are going on here. What tonight in particular are we going to be benefiting?
We're just benefiting the capital campaign tonight. We're doing a new $3 million capital campaign for the hospital. And if you remember correctly, we have an anonymous donor who agreed to give us $1 million if we get to $3 million. So we have until March. And
how close are we?
We're getting pretty close. I'm not going to give you the exact numbers, but we're getting pretty close. We're not at $3 million yet. And what we want to do is we want to get the community involved now and let the community put us over the top. And that's what's really going to count. And we're going to do it. I mean, we have until March to come up with it, and we're very close. And it's just great. We have so many people that have been so receptive to this community. We've got a lot of community captains. We've got car dealers and lawyers and insurance people that are all getting together and going out to their peers in the industry and helping us raise money for this particular hospital. And if you see what's being done here, I mean, just walk in the elevators and you'll see the change in the elevators, and look at the new lobby, the new reception desk here, and the stuff that we've done. It's changed. It's no longer that little community hospital out in the middle of the country. It's different now.
It's the real deal, and I will say, with all that you're doing, especially with this capital campaign, you've got this anonymous donor. For the holidays, a lot of people like to give, and a lot of people like to look where they can give. Giving to Newton Medical Center, like you said, Mark, stays right here. So if people are looking to give around the holidays,
it's a great opportunity. It's something that you know, as an annual gift, or if you want to do something to benefit the community, here's a place, because this hospital is for everybody in the community. You know, not every group that you send money to in the course of a year, it benefits, but someday, you know, you're going to want to come here, you know, and you don't want to be rolling in the stretcher and not knowing that we got the best equipment and the best stuff going on here. I mean, you want to be the one who knows that, yeah, Newton has all the right stuff, and they're going to take care of me if something should happen to me.
Absolutely. I always say that you never know when it's going to be your time of need, and it really does help to know that if you put your dollars somewhere, it stays right here. Once again, Mark, so many great things happening here at Newton Medical Center. Tonight, the McCrackens, their tradition, kicking off the holiday season. It's such a lovely evening, and of course, you know, keeps getting bigger and better.
Great, yeah, and the Christmas music's already playing, so we got the holiday music going, and it's just, and the crowd keeps filing in. I mean, I don't know where these people are coming from. It's unbelievable.
There's a line like all the way into Newton.
Yeah,
it's crazy,
sure.
but you know what? That's a good thing. So
it's like the Field of Dreams when they had that movie, right? They got the car lights all the way.
They will come. They're all coming to Newton Medical Center. All right,
Thanks,
Mark.
Nikki.
Thank
Great.
you. I'm here with Bob McCracken, son of C. Edward McCracken, brother to Joellen, who we spoke to earlier. So tell me a little bit about this, how it feels for you, part of the family, part of being on all these boards here at the hospital. All of this coming together, Bob, it must be nice to say.
Humbling and overwhelming. You know, started 21 years ago, an idea to bring the community together around the holiday season. Obviously, it's still doing that. The community is coming out in droves, raises money to support Newton Medical Center. The money stays locally, and when you raise money to support Newton Medical Center, it improves health care in the community, and that's everyone's goal, to provide world-class health care to Sussex County, Pike County, and our region here at home.
Fantastic. And like Mark Avendolio said, it stays right here, money raised, and to see it grow, your father would be proud, would he not?
Oh, by all means. By all means, we're all proud. And the community's proud. The community's supportive. We couldn't do any of this without community support. And you know, hopefully the little that we can do to help change healthcare makes a big difference in the
Imagine your chance to be part of $1 million gift. Your gift today makes it real. Hi, my name is George Morville. I am the Capital Campaign Chairman for the Newton Medical Center Foundation. Exciting things are going on at our Newton campus, and we need your help to make the $1 million challenge a reality. As part of a substantial commitment from Atlantic Health Systems in our facility upgrades and health initiatives at Newton Medical Center, the Newton Medical Center Foundation has begun a $3 million capital campaign for 2012. When we reach our $3 million goal through gifts and pledges, a very generous donor has pledged an additional $1 million to our campaign. The challenge? To meet our fundraising goal of $3 million in 12 months. And when we do, we all share in this $1 million gift. Every dollar raised in this capital campaign stays here on our Newton campus for our community. The first 3 stages are nearly complete. A state-of-the-art MRI suite will be in operation by mid-February. This new addition brings nearly $2 million in state-of-the-art technology to our doctors' fingertips, which benefits our community greatly. Along with the new MRI suite, 2 new cutting-edge digital CAT scanners are up and running and have been added to our ER and radiological departments, increasing both quality and efficiency. Our new conference and education center is open and offers our staff, doctors, and community a state-of-the-art conferencing and technology center. With teaching capabilities of broadcast education for our doctors, nurses, and staff that will allow participation in conferences all over the world. Imagine being able to participate with the greatest medical minds on a one-to-one basis all over the world. There's no need to imagine. It's real. In early fall of 2012, a newly designed and expanded physical and occupational therapy and wound care unit will be in operation, allowing for leading-edge treatment services and equipment. The wound care unit will offer innovative, comprehensive services and provide treatment for those suffering from chronic wounds and ailments. Looking ahead into 2013, we expect to have completed a new medical surgical unit with 22 brand new private rooms, single patient, complete with a family waiting area, staff lounge, and a private family consultation room, helping to make your stay as pleasant and as serene as possible. Newton Medical Center is moving forward with a bright and healthy future, providing patient-focused care, excellent doctors, nurses and staff with the most innovative facilities for our friends, our family, and our community. Imagine, your community healthcare has emerged, and together with your contribution today, we can make that $1 million gift a reality. Remember, every dollar raised here stays here at our Newton campus to benefit our hospital and our community. Yes, there's no need to imagine. It's real and it's happening now.
Great job, Nikki, with the Festival of Lights. I know you will always enjoy that event. Your family is very involved in it. You've been going to it for many years. You were born in this hospital.
Yes.
Your father is a big part of this hospital, George Morville, who on the foundation, along with Mark Avendolio. And again, if you want to give, the number's on the screen. Now, we're coming to you from the Physical Rehab Center. This is a brand new center that was just put in recently, and it was part of the 2012 capital campaign. So the funds being put to good use. And you spoke to Loretta Ritter, who runs this part of the hospital, and let's check out that interview.
Welcome. This is the Newton Medical Center Rehabilitation Department. We've had the great pleasure of being part of the 2012 capital campaign through the Newton Memorial Hospital Newton Medical Center Foundation, in which we've been able to expand our services here, where we take the physical therapy department, the occupational therapy department, and the speech therapy department, along with physiatry and other specialties, and bring them to a whole new center, which is located in the sub-level of the emergency department.
It's fantastic. Things have really come a long way here. Let's talk about past to present, where you guys have been and where you are now.
Yeah, it's a long continuum. In 1972, the community raised money to open a rehabilitation hospital for the community, and that has kept us busy up until present. So really for 40 years, we've served the community in the same facility. This has given us not only an opportunity to, we've always had the specialty and the quality of care. This allows us to have the area in which to do it and offer more specialties.
When you're coming into rehab, what are some of the type of things that you can be helped here at this versus other rehab centers? Why here?
Well, as you know, Newton Medical Center is a designated stroke center. We work very well with our rehabilitation hospital. So if you have had a very pronounced stroke and you go to a rehabilitation facility, we would be your outpatient caregivers. If you are in our acute care setting here at the hospital, our therapists who have that specialty would then also be able to see you there and progress you to the outpatient. This is an outpatient facility, so we like to work with the patient and the family on anywhere from mobility, speech, swallowing, fine hand coordination, activities of daily living, anything that is needed for the patient and the family to function independently.
We also spoke to some rehab specialists here at the hospital, talked to them about why going into this field, what it's like seeing their patients come in here, get rehabilitated, keeping in touch with them, and of course why they would come to Newton Medical Center. So check it out.
I've been a therapist for 21 years here, so I've seen a lot of changes in those 22 years, 21, 22. We've grown a lot. We have a great staff. We have seen all kinds of patients, and we have a lot of autonomy here as far as scheduling our patients and allowing one-on-one treatment if we feel there's a need, which in other facilities I've seen it hasn't happened.
Right. One-on-one is key. Tell me about the rewarding feeling it is to watch someone hurt and then watch them get better here at New Medical Center.
Right. That's one of the things that's really nice here is that we do get to keep our own patients for the most part. We try to keep them with the same therapist throughout their treatment, so we get to see how they progress, you know, through their treatment and how they come in with whatever injury they come in with and how they can get better. And it's definitely, it's one of the reasons I love to do this job.
That's fantastic. Finally, why here? Why come to Newton Medical Center for your rehab? And you can both answer that.
I grew up in Sussex County. I live in Frieden, and I love this community. I love the people. I have a lot of contacts. It's just great being here and seeing people come back and forth because they always come back, you know, and we get to know people, their families, and they know us. It's very comfortable.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I've been here about 8 years, but I came from working in Essex County, where it's totally a different feel up here. It's a community, so you know, you see people you're seeing as patients, you see them in ShopRite and in Walmart, and you know, you get to know people, and so it's just really nice being able to come here, I think, for your treatment.
Mostly I do acute care, so I'm up on the floor seeing the patients who are critically ill or just ill and getting ready to go home and come for outpatient. And it's very rewarding because we start them off when they don't want to get moving and get them moving so they can continue their progress and get better.
Which is fabulous. And you, why be a physical therapist assistant? What brought you to this and how you can help here at Newton Medical Center?
I work both acute care and outpatient, so I get to see the patients up on the floor and then when they come down here for therapy. Really nice, and it's nice to be recognized by the patients here in the outpatient facility. Say, oh, weren't you the one who saw me upstairs? A nice family environment. Everyone knows everyone. The patients even talk to each other here. Very family oriented. Like a party when you come to therapy here.
Being a part of this facility, we're a huge family, a huge team. So we really kind of feed off one another and kind of work back to back in situations and cover for one another to really give the patient the ultimate experience here and provide, you know, exceptional care. So.
Which is fantastic. And you, why be a real rehabilitation specialist? Why?
Oh, to be in occupational therapy, I love it. I've been here over 24 years now, and have worked everywhere from inpatient mental health to inpatient rehab to now just starting now to work in the outpatient facility, and just love, absolutely been here again for many, many years. Enjoy working with the staff and especially the patients. The patients are the best.
When a patient wants to come for an appointment, they give us a call. Their doctor has sent them a neurologist and they need a prescription, and we go over the prescription and we get them in and we schedule their first appointment. They get evaluated, and it's decided between them and the therapist and the patient on what a good schedule is for them, what treatments we're going to do. There's constant interactions back and forth between the doctors and the offices on how they're doing during this, and it's an open communication between their doctor, us, and them always. And we're very open to listening when they have an issue, where they have pain. We try to deal with that too. And we just try to keep the patients happy and to get them moving forward and getting on to a better day.
All right, folks, you see what the Capital Campaign does. We're asking you to give whatever you can, $5, $10. Every dollar counts. Maybe you have a child out there and you want that child to give to something that's a good cause. A couple of dollars always helps. The number's on the screen to give to the Capital Campaign. And Newton Medical Center is your hometown hospital, Nikki.
It is. It's a community hospital. It's Atlantic Health, but it's also a community hospital, folks. Your dollars stay in this hospital.
That's very
Unlike
important.
other hospitals in the surrounding area, it stays here. And as you can see, as they've grown throughout the years, like we showed you at Festival of Lights, a beautiful new entryway. So many new beautiful things. I had both my children here. Care was second to none. They were fantastic. And in a pinch, you never know when you're going to need help, and you never know when you're going to get hurt. And it's good to know that things are state of the art, keeping going with technology, and they really are doing that here. So as we said, Capital Campaign next year will be coming to a close. We're close. The anonymous donor is going to give $1 million. In this day and age, that's still a lot of money,
Yes,
Muggs.
it is a lot of money.
I mean, come on, $1 million bucks,
yeah,
right?
$1 million.
Wish I had $1 million, buddy.
Yeah, well,
I know.
I think we all do.
Exactly. And that guy is going to put it here, or gal, we don't know who. he or she is, but they are generously going to be donating here to Newton Medical Center. So we can't tell you enough how great it is to be a part of this show and to tell you all what a wonderful place this is here at the Rehab Center, Festival of Lights, and all the great things going on here at Newton Medical Center. And
thank you to Megan Sandow for letting us produce this program, being involved in it, and all the people on the board like George Morville and Mark Avendolio and Mr. McCracken is Bob McCracken.
Bob McCracken,
They're all good
absolutely, all
people.
of them.
And the one thing we want to let you know is even though the Newton Medical Center is part of Atlantic Health System, like Nikki said, every dollar stays in here, and Newton will continue to be your local hometown hospital.
Fantastic. So thank you again for watching, folks. For Jerry Morelli, I'm Nikki Morville. We'll bid you a hearty good night. Bye.